Alright, hello everybody, welcome to a new video on the channel. In this video we will be ranking the Mega Marino League Season 1 Decoration Week. And I said Season 1, I meant Week 1. Week 1 Decoration Week. And I was like, you know, I just wanted to tier list all the levels, because I feel like levels haven't been really given enough love lately. So yeah, I was like, I'll just play these levels and I'll rank them based on how I like them. And it's nothing personal at all, of course. But this first level, as you can see, it's just a little intro with text and stuff. It's alright. Nothing much I would... So, guys, I'm gonna be giving my opinions while playing the level. And then I shall be ranking them at the end of the video. In a tier list. So... yeah, that first level, I'm not sure where I would rank it, but it isn't getting anything particularly high or anything particularly low, I'm thinking. It's alright, it's a cute little intro, but that's about all it is, really. There really isn't any gameplay at all, so yeah, there's not much to it, but it is a decent level. Now this level, on the other hand, I think is really an amazing, like, first gameplay level, you know. I don't want to say first real level because that feels mean, but it kind of is. But it really is amazing because it is quite easy, but it has some fun speedrun strats, as you just saw me do. That was a little skip that saves a couple seconds. It has great weapons. It has a, you know, it uses these decorations in here, those on the left, or these ones here you see in the tiles. That's the decoration it's based on, because this is Decoration Week. So yeah, it is cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool level. Again, not sure where I will rank it, but that will be at the end of the video. But I will be giving just my opinions on the levels as I play them, basically. So yeah, you may be able to guess while I give my opinions where I will rank them. You'll get kind of an idea, but if you want to know the details, I'll let you know at the end. So yeah, this is a cool level. It really is, and I really enjoyed it. I remember racing all these packs, of course, because I was racing them. I actually have done a tier list for MST. If you don't know what that is, it's a tournament similar to this tournament, and this boss is absolutely horrible. It actually isn't, but it's just annoyingly simple and good. So yeah, that might be a reoccurring thing in Draconia's levels. But yeah, either way, great level. It's just a really good start to the entire tournament, really. It really gives a good first impression. And same goes for this level. It's this level is based on these decorations, these little fans. And what that means is that there will be times, because as you can see, they are foreground elements. So that means there will be times where your view will be obstructed by them, like here, and there will be an enemy there, which you can just barely see, which adds a bit of challenge, and that as well will be a recurring theme throughout this entire tournament, really. Because I think that is the biggest problem with the recent updates that this game has had. It makes all the levels look amazing, but the problem is that it makes them also less clear, and that's not something that I'm particularly a fan of, and I know a lot of people aren't a fan of that. But yeah, it's like you can definitely design around it, but it's hard to do, for sure, in a speedrunning tournament. It was hard enough without all that to make things clear, and now with it, things are even less clear. So yeah. But actually earlier I was gonna say something that I forgot to finish. But I have done a tier list for MST, which is, as I tried to explain, something akin to Mega Marino League. It's basically a speedrunning tournament with weeks, themed weeks, just like this. But I have done a tier list for that. But the thing is, I was a creator for that, so I had my own levels that I made. And I just asked, because I actually did live stream that on Twitch, and I asked my Twitch chat where to rank my levels. And yeah, that's how I kind of placed those. So it is different from a creator perspective, doing a tier list, or a racer perspective, which I am of course a racer in this tournament. And if you're curious, I don't mean to, you know, be like, yeah, I'm such a god tier gamer, but I did get 4th place in this tournament out of like 30 something participants, which I am quite happy with. But I feel like I could have done better. I feel like I could have been in the top 2, but oh well. I'm still sad about it. You know, next season I'll win, of course. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that last level was just solid. Like, I don't have too much to comment about it. It's good. Uses the decorations in a good way, and it isn't too obstructive, but it does add a little challenge. So yeah, this level uses these decorations, the crystals, but there actually is a little secret here that not everyone found. I'm just gonna murder this cat. There. Yeah, this weapon, Acid Barrier, can be used in good ways, but I feel like whenever I use it, I just end up dying. Also, I'm gonna quick reset just for some health, so I can actually have fun and damage boost. Because these crystal gems do a lot of damage, and they really are a threat to your health bar. And as you can see, they are placed in very well placed spots, but it also makes them really annoying like that. But the dodge roll helps. As you can see, you can dodge through them. Well, I was thinking of turning around midair for the damage boost, but I didn't. I was like, it'll be fine. But it wasn't. So yeah, it's like these crystal gems are placed in such annoying spots, but they are placed really well. And now I didn't jump, so I am god gaming here. I am a little rusty at Mega Man, to be completely honest here. It has been a little while since I really played many levels. So yeah, it is a bit of a, you know, getting back to it. These levels overall are quite easy, so it is a nice way of coming back to it. And yeah, I'm not here to speedrun these levels to play at my very best or whatever. I'm just here to have a good time and rank them. But I do like this level. I like the boss here. It looks cool. Little jewel man. And yeah, I mean, it feels like this level is pretty standard, but it has some really good enemy placement and a good weapon that you can really use in a good way in this level. But I'm just bad at it. So yeah, there's that. It has a fun little secret, it has cool visuals, and it isn't, like, the visuals aren't confusing, so that's also good. Last level, Toxic Sea Toad. I believe this level is based on a Mega Man X stage. Yeah, this music is from Mega Man X. I think we actually have this in the game now. When this was made, there wasn't Mega Man X music in the game, of course. But in this level, we are Proto Man. And look at this cool mechanic here. It basically is just water, but it looks like the decoration, and it's green. So that is pretty goddamn sick. But yeah, this level is just pretty goddamn sick, to be honest. It has great weapons here, in the Laser Trident, Gravity Hold, and the Hyper Bomb, of course. I'm gonna quick reset, just play it safe. You can see a little glimpse there where there's a little bit. It's blue, usually, but there has been some text editing magic to make it green. Man, I don't know why you have to do this. It's like, it makes it a bit too hard to do that little skip. It's alright, of course, but I feel like in the race, not a lot of people went for it. Well, they tried the thing I just tried, and then they're like, oh, it doesn't work. And they continue on with their life. Which is sad. But it's like, I'm gonna be doing very minor nitpicks here. Like, that's how this is, because all these levels are great. I really cannot think of a bad level in this league. So they are all great. So it basically comes down to little nitpicks like those. And yeah, that's where levels will be separated from the S tier and the A plus tier, you know. The S tier levels will have 0 flaws, whereas the A plus will have a few little things where I'm like, yeah, this could have been a bit better. Like that little skip I just talked about. Okay, that's just a me problem. Like, there can be genuine skill issues here. Like this, where I need to wait. Go! Okay, nice. I think we need the hyper bomb for the boss, if I recall correctly. And there is no weapon energy here, so yeah. Hello, Toadman. So this boss is really cool. It actually is quite a challenging Toadman fight. So maybe I'm gonna die here, right? Okay, no, there we go. This is a bit of a slower way to do it, but it is safe. And smooth. What was it? Like, slow is smooth and smooth is fast, or whatever? But yeah, it is a cool boss fight, because it actually is quite challenging in terms of the waterfalls. Because if you fall down, you instantly die. Okay, see, now this level is really sick. It's called Green versus Tan. And I don't know why it's green versus tan, but you see these boss decorations here? If they are grey like this, you can walk through them. But if they are not, then I will show you. If they are not, then you can stand on them, like that. And I think that is a really cool mechanic that actually is very well explained in the level. And the skip I just did at the start there is actually only, like, it's such a simple skip, but it's like, when you play this level for the first time in the race, you won't know about that gimmick. You'll be like, you won't even think twice about it. You'll be like, oh, it's a grey decoration. And it is a bit confusing for a little while, but then when you get used to it, it's really sick. And I don't know why, but this is just one of my favorite levels of the entire league. It's so simple, but it works so well. The screen is pretty funny as well. It's almost like a maze. It's really cool. Like, it's like, this level really works really well, and it has just cool stuff going on. It plays well, it's fun. I really don't have any complaints with this level. I really feel like this is one of my favorites in the week. Oh, yeah, this was actually a complaint. You see how the door works there? If you just hold right, you will fall into this hole down here and you will die. Which is actually a problem. So yeah, that isn't lovely, to be honest. Okay, so here we also have this. A little skip for an M-tank. And here, you fall through the fucking ground. And you get baited at the boss door. And I still keep falling for it every time. And this boss is honestly not that special once you know the weakness. But it is, like, usually this weapon would be really annoying for Yellow Devil. But the way the arena is placed, it works really well, as you could see. It was pretty easy. So yeah, I think overall in this league, the bosses are quite easy. And I personally enjoy that. I'd rather have a difficult level with an easy boss than the other way around. Because if you get stuck on a boss for a long time, you just really feel like you're like stuck somewhere. If you're stuck in a level, you keep kind of making progress, you know? I don't know if it's a weird thing to say, but yeah. But this is the next level. As you can see, it looks incredible. It's like so sick. It's Sharpened Silhouette. Is it Sharpened Silhouette? I forgot the name. Oh no. But this level is really fucking sick. It uses the darkness and the rain to kind of show you where you can or can't go. And this is a sequel to a NRS level, which is actually the league that was hosted before the Mega Marino League. which was basically also hosted by Marino, but also had more people involved. The No Reset Speedruns crew, which is why it was called NRS, for No Reset Speedruns. But yeah, it was hosted by Marino, and now he actually has his own league in this, of course. But yeah, this is a sequel to that level, to a level Toxin made there. So this level is made by Toxin. And I'm gonna be honest, this level is really cool. It really is. But I do have some problems with it. I think this fight here, it's fine, because like it is a throwback to the original level, where there was a Plant Man boss fight. But I just think it's a bit... I think it's boring. That's basically it. It's like, there could have been something cooler here. And this honestly is a mid-boss. I will spoil that. So it's not the end of the world, but it's like, there could have been something cooler there, I'm gonna be honest. Also, I'm gonna quick reset to get some health back. And here we see one of the biggest problems with the league, but I won't be really docking any points for that. But it's basically the load times, which are pretty goddamn horrible in almost every single level with a lot of decorations. But I do just blame that on Mega Man Maker, because people aren't gonna make their level different just because it loads worse. That is just a fact. People just don't want to do that, and rightfully so. Like, there are examples where it's really bad, where I might take it into account, but overall I won't really care. Okay, so here we have that entire setup just to make base inked up, or whatever you want to call it. Just so this whole area looks really cool. It's like, it looks really cool. It's just everything is just black and grayed out and shadows and stuff, which is really sick, and it looks really sick. But I'm gonna be honest, it's like, it looks sick, but there isn't that much going on in terms of gameplay, which I feel like is the thing for this level. And I'm gonna be honest, I feel like a lot of Toxin levels have that, to be honest. And it's like, it's a shame, because Toxin makes sick levels, of course. And even in this league, there are sick levels. Also, I'm really failing on this boss. But that's fine. And again here, this boss is also a little boring. You have the burst man at the bottom, which sometimes does stuff, but I feel like there isn't enough going on in this boss. It looks cool, again, but just the entire gameplay aspect of it is just a little lacking, I feel like. But speaking about visuals being cool but gameplay mechanics lacking, we have this level, which is literally not that. This level is on the surface, it looks really messy, but in a good way, you know. It has a lot of stuff going on, but it looks really cool. And on the surface level, it just looks simple. It looks like an easy level, but as you can see, I'm using a bit of the Tengu blade here, which has so many cool skips like this. You have so many little parts where you can just kind of skip the level a bit, and I feel like this is another amazing level in this entire league, because this Tengu blade, it just allows you to skip so much. Well, it just feels fun to skip stuff with it. You can do this, like you can just go here and go here and go here. You can do all that just if you pay attention to your weapons and where you can go and stuff, which I think is just an incredible thing for a speedrun league. Because keep in mind, that is what this is at the end of the day. There's a speedrun league, and the people who go the fastest get rewarded. And I think having stuff like that is just sick. But parts like this, it can get kind of difficult to see where you need to go because of all of these cobwebs. But it looks sick. The cobwebs look sick, and yeah, but there is like, it is a bit hard to see where to go at times. But it's not that bad in this level, to be honest. It's like, I feel like it's more a me issue at times. Yeah, there we go. This level can take a long time, but we just cleared it in basically 1 minute 30. just because we use the Tengu Blade in effective ways near the end. At the start I didn't really use it just because I wanted to show the level first without Tengu Blade. To show what basically, and I don't want to say an average person, but like people who don't pay attention to Tengu Blade will play the level. Like, but yeah, really cool level. Really cool level. The boss isn't anything special, which is sad. But it's fine. It's fine. Now this level, Moonlight Towers, made by Zeos. Also that last level was made by VXW. Gotta mention it. Yeah, this level is like the custom music in this level. It's incredible. I don't know. I am usually not like, I don't really care too much about custom music in Maker levels. But something about this song here, it just really works. With these, like, it really fits the vibe, and it is just a sick song, to be honest. And yeah, this level, can we do this? No, we're not going to do any weird skips for now. But as you can see, this level uses this gimmick from Mega Man 7 with the kind of invisible blocks unless you go near them, which is pretty sick. Really cool gimmick, and it pulls it off well. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but just an explosion went off. No, there's some firework going on here, because it is, of course, nearing the end of December, nearing the end of the year, so we're gonna need some fireworks outside. My neighborhood really does a lot of fireworks stuff, which is interesting. Okay, but yeah, while I'm saying that, I'm just kind of playing this level, and it plays away so well, and it just has great weapon usage here. Like all the weapons, you have very little weapons. Well, not very little weapons. Okay, I want to say that Zeos levels usually have a lot of weapons, which I respect. But I just think that having less weapons is just almost always is better. Which may sound stupid because you're like, I just want more weapons because they are more powerful. But just having a good lineup with just great usages, as shown here, like the pile driver is always great in speedrunning levels, you know, and the skull barrier can block some shots, has a few niche moments here and there as well. I don't know why I managed this, why I decided to stand on those spikes, but I just did for the fun of it. Yeah, I feel like it's hard to see where to go in this level, but it never punishes you with death, basically. It's like, it shows you, like, you can just barely see through these glasses at sometimes. Especially that section I just did, where the entire screen was filled with the window panes in front of you. But I do think that it is alright in this level. I was definitely complaining about it during the race though. But in hindsight, it's like, I'm just like, you know, do you really, like, it is hard to see where to go, of course, but do you really get punished for not seeing where to go? And in this level, that is basically a no. I can't really remember a time where that happens, but in other levels it does happen. So I feel like here it pulls it off well. It's like just a bit over the edge, but it isn't the worst. That was a really good level. That is really one of my favorite levels. Man, this league has so many good levels. It's like every level is a banger, gotta be honest. Okay, here we go. We have A Bush in Time by Sky Pilot Samurai. This level uses the bush decoration and just a lot of greenery, basically. And this level basically has the same layout for the entire level, but with different seasons. As you can see now, it's cold outside, it's winter, you know. This is how my room feels at night, you know, it feels like a little freezer. But I think this level is, it has, I don't know how, but Sky Pilot Samurai's levels this tournament just feel like old school levels in the design way and the visuals. they are really good. Like, that's not a complaint at all, but it just feels kind of old school, you know? It feels like the old levels, because like, oh, we got actually a little glitch here. We're gonna walk into the hot dog and see? So this actually happens when you are moving vertically like this and you get hit by the bat that sucks you off. Wait. Yeah. Anyways. So as long as you don't get hit by projectiles, I will be invincible. So yeah, there we go. Okay, don't get hit by a projectile. We're gonna keep this as long as possible. Oh my god, I almost got hit. Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna get hit here. Or not. This is costing me more time than it's saving. I killed that guy, I didn't even have to be honest. Actually, I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, this level's sick. This level really is sick. I forgot I'm invincible. Oh no! Well, there we go. It's a projectile. So there's actually a nan jump you can do here. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, don't die for it though. Okay, no. You can jump out of a slide there instantly and go up that block there and then get that key I just got. Which is sick. A cool little speedrun strat. I remember playing this level for the first time and I was like, it feels like there are almost no speedrun strats here, but they are just very minimal. I don't think... I think this section isn't... It could have used a bit of change. But I'll show you... I'll tell you when we get there. But so far this level has been flawless, it has been sick, it has been great. That's really all I can say about it. It's a cool concept with the same screens being used basically, and yeah, with changes. But I think there could have definitely been a better indicator here to use this weapon. Okay. I suck. I officially suck. Well, I'm getting sucked at the moment. Wait a second. Okay. The health drop actually killed me. The way I play this game is I just basically time things in my head. I don't really look where I'm at mostly. I just do whatever I feel like is good. And if that timing gets fucked up by a health drop, I just get fucked. And that happened there. Anyways, I'm getting too into it. I just died. That's all. But this here was definitely my fault. But yeah, there's just... The only indicator here is on the ground there, which you can easily miss if you're trying to go fast. And can we... I want to do that jump. I'm gonna die there as many times as it takes. But you can actually jump over those spikes without using the wind. Using the wind is so much safer, and you should always do that in a race. But yeah, I'm just being stubborn here. I just want to try it, because I haven't done that. But I do want to try it. As I am saying a million times here. But yeah, this is a great level. It really is. I think there could have been a better indicator here, which won't necessarily mark it down for me. There we go. The jump isn't that tight as I thought. I won't like mark it down for me or anything. It is just like... It is a really, really minor nitpick. But it is something to really think about for a race perspective. Because in a race people are going fast, they aren't looking at the floor. They see spikes and they're like, okay, spikes. They don't look if there's anything else there. That's it. And there should have been an indicator like right in front of you basically. But yeah, it's alright. It's alright. It's not the worst. Alright, now the final level of this week. Cryo Alien something. I forgot the name. This one is made by Eurozone. Demi-Urge Eurozone, if I recall correctly. And this level, I know that everyone loves this level, but I like it, but it's like, I feel like this level is almost plays it a bit too safe. But I think that's a lot of levels in the Marino League. I feel like they just play it too safe. It's like, it's such a cool concept, but you could have done more with it, you know? And that's how I feel about this level. It's still a great level, but I don't think I'll be ranking it as high as most people will. But I guess that is more a limitation of the Marino League rather than the creator themselves. But yeah, basically in this level you are shooting these telltales from Mega Man 7 to create platforms, shoot them with the ice or the buster to create or remove platforms, which is a cool idea. But as you can see here, we are basically doing the same thing now a few times in a row, and basically you're doing the same thing the entire level, which is just shooting these guys to make a platform. It's not like maybe making platforms disappear under your feet when you die, and then you die, or something like that. There aren't really that many really cool speed strats in this level, I feel like, which is also something that I personally look for in the levels that I play. You do have stuff like this where you just shoot the telltale before the other one shows up, so you basically have the blocks already queued up, kind of. Here we do have a different mechanic at it though, which is cool. The wind. But again, I think this wind is used in a bit of a too simple way. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I just think overall this level plays it a bit too safe. But it does make for good raceability. Easier levels are of course better to race. Well, not, I don't want to say of course better to race, because that isn't necessarily true. But they are easier to kind of find speed strats in and really make people go faster. Yeah, this part is cool as well. This part is cool. I'm gonna just wait for this because I messed up my cycles. Oh well. But yeah, it is cool that we have a little part like this where you need to climb up. But it is a good level. It really is, and I do enjoy it. I really do. But as I said, I just think it needs a bit more. That's all. I do like this boss fight though. I think it's simple but really cool. I know people were complaining that Splash Woman takes too much damage from the buster, which is true, but I made it look easier than it is. It really is quite a difficult fight to get your charge off there. It's quite precise. But there we go. That was the entire week. Now onto the tier list. Alright, here's the tier list. So, here we have all the levels. These are all the tiers. First of all, the first level, welcome to the Mega Marino League. I'm gonna put it in C. I'm gonna put it in C because there isn't really anything to the level. It's a decent intro, but if I'm gonna be honest, there's nothing really to it. Plum Tower Palace. I'm gonna put this in A+, I feel like. I feel like this is maybe a bit too high for it almost, so I might rearrange things later, of course. But for now, we're gonna go A+ on this one. It's a great first real level, and yeah, it looks good, it plays well, it has decent, like some fun little skips, great weapons, the bosses also quite unique, so yeah, A+. Come Fly With Me Gyro Man. I feel like this level is alright as well. I'm gonna put it in A. I feel like it's similar to this level, but it just has not really any real speedrun skips. Of course you can optimize the rooms with the weapons, which is cool, and it really does pay off in this level, but there aren't really any skips you can really do. In this level you have a few skips, which are cool. So a little worse, but still a great level. So obviously every level here is great. I doubt there will even be any in the D tier, but we shall see. Now this level, I forgot what it's called exactly, but made by Nico. I think I'm gonna go an A on this one as well. I feel like it's similar to Come Fly With Me Gyro Man, made by Scouter. This one made by Draconius. This one made by Marino. I need to say it because I keep forgetting. But yeah, I feel like it's similar. It has a good weapon usage. It looks great. It has an interesting. It actually has really interesting level design. where you can really use the dodge roll effectively. And yeah, I feel like it's on the same tier kind of, except this one is more like weapon focused and more about really optimizing your speed, and this one is more about survival, because the crystal gems do a lot of damage. But they are quite similar. Toxic Seahorse, I feel like this is going to be an A+ as well. It comes really close to being an S tier, but there are just some minor nitpicks in the gravity hold waterfall sections, and I also feel like there could have been more interesting stuff done with those waterfalls. But it is still a great level, obviously. And aside from that, everything is basically flawless. The weapons are great. I think there was one weapon in there. Yeah, Laser Trident, I almost feel like I never really used. There are like in the vertical section with the Joes and the water. The water, very descriptive. No, but with the Joes, I did use it, as you can see in the gameplay on screen right now. But aside from that, I didn't really feel like I used it anywhere. It didn't really help that much, especially I feel like it could have been useful against those mats that shoot the purple bullets, but it just doesn't work on them while they are in their shell basically. That would have been cool, but it doesn't work like that sadly. So yeah, A+, still a really great level. And now this level, Sharpened Silhouette, I don't know. I'm gonna go in A? Maybe B+. Yeah, no, let's go A. It just looks beautiful. In terms of gameplay, it's quite simple. It has some fun challenges with the keys though, and the darkness and stuff. It is executed well, but I feel like it's a little on the boring side. It's not boring. That's not what I mean. It's almost like the visuals really, like the first couple of times you play it, you're like really taken aback by those, so the gameplay doesn't matter too much. But I've played this level now like a couple times. I feel like 5-6 times I've played it, and now the gameplay starts to feel a bit bland. It's still fun to play, that's why it's an A tier, but as compared to other levels in this league, it is a little bland. So yeah, disclaimer, this is of course ranking the levels against each other. If this was ranked on every single level in the game, they would all be S tier, honestly. They would be S+ tier, whatever. But yeah, the next level, Infestation of Nightmares, made by VXW. This one was made by Toxin. This one was made by G-Pocket. I need to keep mentioning it. Infestation of Nightmares. I think this is going to be an S tier. I remember really not liking this level that much the first couple of times I played it, because it looked confusing. The Tengu Plate had cool skips, but I just couldn't really execute them. They almost felt a bit too challenging. But now after playing it multiple times, it's like they aren't really that challenging. They are, but in a good way. They are a bit challenging in a good way, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really don't have much more to say. I feel like the boss could have been a little bit improved, but it's not bad. So I'm just gonna put it in an S for now. Okay, the next level, Moon View Tower, something like that. I'm also gonna go S tier. It looks great. The aesthetics are great with the song included. I don't like to get swayed too much by the song choices, but it's just the fucking bells in the song, the ding dong. Yes, guys, this is a great impression of a bell. No, but honestly, it is a great level. It has good weapon usage. It looks great. Great aesthetics. It's fun to play. It's quite challenging at times. In the final sections, it is a bit hard to see where to go, but it isn't punishing enough for me to really feel negatively about it. So yeah, for that reason, it is an S tier. Alright, the second to last level, A Bush in Time, made by Sky Pilot Samurai. I'm feeling an A tier on this one, an A tier. I almost want to put it in B+ as well, because it is a good level. It's fun to play, it really is, but just compared to the other levels in this league, it feels a little lacking. But it is still a great level. It really is still a great level. But yeah, I think Sky has made better levels this league, that's for sure. But it is fun. But something about it just feels a little clunky. I don't know what exactly, but it's like there's just something about it that doesn't really feel like it flows as well as usual Sky levels do. But it's still a good level, it's still an A tier. I keep saying that because, yeah, I do enjoy all these levels, I really do. Alright, but the last level for now will be Cryo Alien something. Let's see where I put this one, because it is a great level. I'm feeling one of these two tiers, S or A+. Let's go A+. I feel like there are better levels in the league later on. But yeah, it really is an A+. And yeah, I kind of explained it while playing the level. It is a great level, but I just wish it did more. I wish it had more unique setups, basically. It had great ideas, but just the setups could have been better. Some more interesting screens. But overall, I definitely enjoyed it. It's still an amazing level. It's A+. I think at every level I said it's still an amazing level, or it's still a good level, it's still a great level. It's still a splendid level, I could even say. But yeah, no, A+ for this level. It's good, it's fun, but I feel like it could have been better in just slight ways that would have made it pushed it just up into S. And I feel like those little things are just about holding it back. But yeah, that's my tier list for week 1. The average is quite high here, as you can see. I feel like week 1 is just an incredible start to any tournament, really. There really aren't any misses. They are all amazing levels. And if I wasn't so critical, I feel like all these A tiers could have been an A+, and these could have all been an S tier. But I'm quite critical of levels and really nitpicky. And I'm not really counting this level, you know. It's alright, but just in terms of the entire league, it's like, what do you want me to do with this? What do you want me to rank it? The font? It's a great font. Like this is a great little pixel art you can see here, which is sick, but it's not like it's a fun level to play, really. Like, I wish I could skip it. If you want to speedrun this entire week, you just have a little intro where it's like, hello guys, welcome to the league. Which I do think is cool, but it's like, it is a bit of a waste of a level spot, but that's why there are 11 levels in this pack, so there are still 10 levels which you can actually play. Or wait, there are 9 levels. Did I miss one? Okay, this is really embarrassing, I actually did miss one. It's green versus tan. This is going instantly into S. Yeah, as I was saying while playing, it has fun skips, it has fun setups, it uses the gimmick well, and it is just unique. Like, I don't know how I missed this level, because it really is one of my favorites of the league. And it should actually be here, if we are going in the right order. I'm stupid like that I want it like that. But yeah, I'm sorry for missing that one. Made by Rurik, of course. This one was made by Eurovision. I maybe forgot to mention. But yeah, that's my entire tier list now, for real. Man, that's embarrassing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you on the next one, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.